Hey folks, welcome to another What's in the Box. My name is Jesse, and today we're looking at Summit, the board game. This game plays 1 to 6 players, about 20 to 30 minutes per player, and it's a game from Inside Up Games. Let's take a look at what's in this big, heavy box. And so, as I peel off the plastic, I like to tell you about twitch.tv/heartboardgames, where we play games like this one. We picked this game up at Origins Game Fair from the Inside Up booth. This is a game I've had my eye on for a while, and what really pushed me to do it is someone was selling Summit, the board game, the big box contents. And I was like, all right, I'll get that, and if I get it, then I'll just buy the board game because it doesn't come with this board game inside. So let's take a peek. And by the way, while we're getting started on this, if you've played this and you've had any of the expansions, let me know if any expansions are worth getting. I didn't get them because I was like, let's see how this goes first. So it says, to reduce chance of damage, push on the long side of the triangle when removing them from the punch board. This must have been a serious thing because why else would you pay money to put this in your box? So anyway, competitive rulebook and cooperative solo rulebook. So cool thing that they have both. Let me know what you prefer. Just learning, start with the cooperative solo game. Okay, so this will be the first book I read when I get around to reading it. It's small text, as you can probably see. But all of this would be online, I imagine. And there's always the videos of how to play that I look forward to. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad, though. Not that bad. We'll look at the other book someday. These triangles are bigger than I thought they'd be. So push on the long side. Really? Okay. Yeah, I see it. So, yeah. Interesting that they get damaged short ways. Huh. I'll follow the rules. They know better than I do. So that's the back. Cool. Let's zoom out a bit because it's a big box. There's not a lot of exciting stuff on the back, so we'll just look at the front here. Yeah, lots of different ropes and terrains and different little chasms, it'll all make sense when I play this eventually. So this is the board where the triangles go. So we have two different sides of it. We have this side, which has some meters on the outside, and all player spots. Then we have this side, which has some weather happening here. Storm clouds. Still really cool board to keep long ways on your table. I like it. Then all these bits, which keep in mind when we play this online at twitch.tv/heartboardgames, leave the I out, because there's no I in board games. When we play this online, we'll be playing with the big box components. But still, even with the basic, you have a board here that has, or not boards, but the player boards, I guess. Oh, look at that. So these have been popped out, but this one got left in for some reason. I think that just got looked over. So I'm going to have to do it myself. Should I do it here live? Okay, they came out pretty easily. Just wanted to do it live in case something weird happened. But nope, they came right out. Cool. All right, and this is on the back. They all don't have pupils. You know, that's what they did. That's what they chose. Got a big chunky dice. We have big cubes. Average cubes. They look bigger than the pandemic cubes. Then we also have these pieces here. But keep in mind, once again, they will be replaced. Even so, that's pretty acceptable for me. But there are minis in the big box, I hear. Nice insert. Then we have lots of cards to look at, and that'll be that. Let's look under it, because that's something else we do here. Just to make sure there's nothing funky going on. There's the expansions I was talking about. Sanity, Teams, and Yeti. None of them sounded especially interesting to me. Team plays, I don't really do much of. Yeti, adding another thing that's supposed to make it harder. And then Sanity, just, I don't know. None of them really grabbed me. So I didn't spring for the extra expansions. But let's see if we can get these cards open easily while I tell you about twitch.tv/hardboardgames. Nah, I already told you about that. This one looks like it's going to be a bit of a challenge because while they have the strips there, they're not quite popping out like they should be. So let's go ahead and do this. I think the better way to do this is to get them all out. There's a lot of plastic in the box. That's okay. They didn't make any promises that there was no plastic. So they have the strip there, but no great way to get it off. Like, why bother having the strip if you're not going to use it, you know? These are uncut, by the way. Do you think I should start editing these? Well, we haven't done it so far, and we have hundreds of unboxings on this channel. So why start now? You see it as I see it. You get to see the mold. You get to see the missing components. That's happened a few times. Anyway, and you get to see my surprise on my face as I discover these things. All right, let's look at these. Lucky Shift. Yeah, if you ever notice that I'm missing components, that would be something. I don't discover it until I start playing the game. But there have been a few times where it's obvious, like there's player counts, and I have only 3, and there should be 4. A little sticky on the cards here. Not the greatest finish on these cards. They're just standard finish, not a linen finish or anything. So these are cards that will probably wear out. Easy to shuffle right now. Didn't mean to shuffle it just then, but like the backs. Cool. These just look like cards that tell you what to do, and that's fine. That's how games work. They need cards to tell you what to do. There's nothing really much to show because it's just text. But here, this actually has art. Interesting art style. They definitely went for it. Yeah. What more can I say about the art style? Especially without knowing how the game is played. But here we go. That's looks like a cooperative, and then this is a competitive, I'm guessing. They have a handshake, cooperative, and then they have a medal, which I guess means competitive. Then all the red cards in the back with just stuff on it. So anyway, that's everything you need to know about Summit, at least when it comes to the unboxing of Summit. From Inside Up Games, come on back to twitch.tv/heartboardgames. Watch it played live or subscribe here for more board game stuff. And until next time, the box is closed.